Hello again, everybody. I just want to apologize for the last video, and I'm new to this, so please bear with me. And I have to be quick because my phone will cut me off. So I just want to encourage you and let you all know, no matter what you are going through, where you're at, you do have a purpose. So I was going to get to the chase. Before I was born, the Bible says, He knits you in your mother's womb. And He knows you even before you're born, and He calls you even before you're born, but we don't know it. See, before I was born, my mom got her tubes cut, tied, and burned, but 8.5 years later, she was sick with the flu, she thought. So she goes to the doctor, says, I've been sick a long time, and they find out she's pregnant. And then eventually she just couldn't, it blew her mind. She just could not believe that she was pregnant. So she's 6 months pregnant and still in disbelief. So they did these tests to find out how she got pregnant, what did it fail, whatever, but she was still fixed even after she had me. And so I didn't believe that in my whole life, that I had a purpose. But I noticed throughout my life a verse called Jeremiah 29:11. It says, For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in a future. So I seen this, that's my life verse. It's been there all my life, even before I knew God. And so I grew up, I was in special education, I had low self-esteem, and I just been through a lot. I had mental illness, medication at a young age, and just a bunch of suicidal thoughts and problems in my life, so I didn't feel like I was good enough for anything. And my family would always encourage me, say, you are a miracle baby, and I didn't believe it. You have a purpose. I did not believe this at all. And I've been through a lot, so it's I know by Him, through Him, we can overcome it, because He's overcame the world. But at the time when we're going through something, the only choice we have is to overcome. And so I was in school, I started getting straight A's. I was starting to get really good in high school, and so I was like, I'm going to try college. I go to college. I want to be a veterinary technician. I'm very ambitious and determined. I see something and I'll go for it. I'll work hard to get there, and I keep doing it until I get there. Well, it was 2 to 3 years I was trying and struggling to get into the vet tech program, and I never got in, so I was like, what else am I good at? I'm really good at science. I got kidney disease. I got diagnosed with this, so I wanted to help people who were like me that were sick. So I get in, and I got straight up accepted to a medical assisting program. Within 3 months, right before graduation, I was almost complete with the program. I got kicked out because they did a background check on me. Of course, before I was saved, I got into some trouble, and now I had a record on me. I don't anymore, though, but at the time I did. But that was God closing doors and directing me and opening me to a different door. At the time, I was like, so, Lord, what do I do? Because I was asking God, because by this time I already knew the Lord. And He moved me into an apartment that was affordable, so I had money left over. I was all excited about that. Little did I know what His next plans was. And I was at church, I was attending church, and I ran into this booth, and they were advertising this college, and it was called the Ignited Ministry Academy. And I bumped into it by accident, got an application, didn't fill it out or nothing. Went in prayer to the Lord and asked, Lord, can you speak to me, guide and direct me, because I'm not going to do this unless you're in it. And a couple days later, my sister wakes me up at 2 in the morning, says she had a real dream. I'm like, okay, that's weird. And she goes, well, you were in it. So I'm like, all right, I'll hear it. She goes, she was falling asleep in church like this. My mom was next to her and nudged her. She looks over. My mom was old, so I know the timetable, She said, be careful. She said, pay attention. We're in church. So she looks up, and I was preaching. And I was like, wow, that's huge. I'm like, all right, Lord, I think this is a sign you want me to do this program, because I couldn't afford it. I paid my own tuition, and God provided me. He got me a car. He got me through it. There was no way I could have done this without the Lord. He's the one that directed me. He provided, and He made a way. I paid for it all on my own. And the thing was, with that, I signed up, and I did it. It was something totally unexpected. It was way more than what I thought it was going to be. I did I did the first 6 months of it, and I got an associate's degree, because all the education I did before, all the credits transferred. So I got my associate's degree within 6 months. And within 2 years' time, I ended up getting a master's in theology. And I never thought I could do that, being special ed and having low self-esteem, being the person that I thought that I was. But I just want to let you know, we all have a purpose, And there's this song that says, I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody all about somebody that saved my soul. And that was when I found the Lord, that's all that mattered. I just want everybody to understand that Lord is real, and He loves us, and He can change you, and He is where your purpose is found. And it says that in the next thing in the song it goes, He has 12 outsiders He chose that nobody else would have chosen, and with that He changed the world. And I'm like, wow, I'm like a nobody, and He chose me, and I've been saving and helping and changing people's lives for the last 4 years. And at the end of it, it says the moral of the story is, and this is the truth, the moral of the story is everybody has a purpose